off again, a weekend away. We've been kindly invited by one of the lads, Stevie. Just before we'll meet up at Head and Garage, is to call in at his house, and he's putting with some bacon and egg bops on. So we'll head over to Steve's now, get our bops, cup of tea, and then we'll meet up with the rest of the lads up at Head and Garage. So we're just coming up to Steve's now. I can just see his bike through behind the car there, and hopefully he's ready to go, and it looks like he is. Cushy, hope he's got the bacon sandwiches on. Bacon sandwich, do you think, Mick? Well, as usual, Marty's turned up late. We've had our bacon and egg butty. We're just going to go off to the Head and Garage now to meet the rest of the lads, and Marty will have to catch up. Right, so we're just approaching the meeting place now, and there'll be one or two here. There'll be a few stragglers coming along. Big Jeff's getting fueled up there. Don't know who that van is. There's Les having a fag. There's Jeff, the lad's filling up with fuel. The old 3 tons. We'll be going up that road. We'll be heading up the A68 towards Jedburgh. Off past Jedburgh, and then we'll be turning Melrose through the Scottish borders. On the A74 through Peebles and down onto the Glasgow bypass, Erskine Bridge, halfway up the Loch Lomond. We turn left and heading down Loch Fyne towards Invarary, hang a right and straight up some nice roads towards Oban. Well, looks like we're all ready for the off. Got to run at it now. Here we go. And we're off. Well, we're starting off on a nice blue sunny day. It's 9:40 in the morning, 16 degrees. Hopefully the weather stays this kind for the whole weekend. Right, we're just approaching the roundabout on the A68. We'll be turning up the A68, heading towards Bar and the Scottish border. So we're still on the A68, just heading up toward the Scottish borders. Nice bit of road here. Reservoir. We're just coming to the top end of Northumberland now. We're doing a steady climb in a minute, just up towards the Scottish border at Quarterbar. We've been travelling now about 35-40 minutes. We're just coming out of Northumberland. The highest point here where the Cheviots start. Border viewpoint. Welcome to Scotland, eh? It's where the clouds start. Going the other way. The hogs. We've got to watch for as soon as you get across the Scottish border is the amount of speed cameras and also the weather. As you can see, as soon as it came over the top, came out of England, grey overcast skies. So we're just dropping down now into Jedburgh. We're going to pull over there just for a 10-minute break. Les will want one of his cigarettes. So as soon as we get across this bridge, we're virtually into Jedburgh. Glorious Jedburgh. We'll just pull into this little car park here just for a 10-minute break. Okay, we've just had a little 10-minute break. Les has had a couple of cigarettes. He's topped up with nicotine again. So we're going to set going to set off from Jedburgh, heading up towards we turn off Melrose towards Peebles onto the A74. Set the road, Jack. Never come back. Mary Queen of Scots house. Free. Quarter of a mile up there somewhere. Jedburgh. We're just cutting through a little bit of the Scottish borders here, just to link up on the A74, just taking a bit of a shortcut through the countryside. And the sun's starting to shine on the righteous again. Fantastic views up this little valley. Going to do some practice saving people on the river. Now this is better than going up the M74 motorway, isn't it? Bit more scenery, bit more interest on the road. Yes, this A 72 road is quite splendid, splendiferous. Just heading towards the suburbs of Glasgow now, just final few miles on the Scottish borders. Still nice rolling countryside with nice roads actually. We've now just turned on to it's the M74 where it merges with the M8, the Glasgow bypass, and we're only on this for about another 11 mile. Been about 14 mile in total. Then we turn off over the Erskine Bridge and head up by the side of Loch Lomond. Right, we're just heading over the Erskine Bridge. Just bypassed Glasgow over to the right there, and we're going to head up left up towards Loch Lomond. So we're now just travelling up along on the A82 alongside Loch Lomond. Don't know if they can just see just through the trees there. There you are, there's a much better view of Loch Lomond. Roads are turning quite nice again as we're climbing up out of Loch Lomond. Heading down towards Loch Fyne and Invarary. Loch Fyne with a restaurant, oyster restaurant. Just pulled over to Invarary just for a comfort break. So this is our final leg, just pulling out of Invarary, heading to Oban. It's 39 miles to Oban, take about 50 minutes or so. Robbie's coaches. Well, we're just coming down into Oban now. It's a bit overcast and a bit misty there when we go to out to sea. 16 degrees, so it's not too bad. So we'll see if we can find this hotel, to get checked in, get sorted out, and we'll have a few well-earned pints of beer. Here we go. I think we're along here. Alexander Hotel. Muto. Oh, that's the way out. That's the way out. No parking, no parking, no parking, no parking. So where we got to park then?
Check in.
Not yet.
No, I'm saying if you check in, you go past the church and round the back, and the bike's parked round the back.
Right.
I'm round there. So you let us check in first.
Right, I'll just pull in here then.
What do you think it is?
You seen the light, you see?
Aye.
So apparently, well not apparently, but obviously, looking out the window, it's rather inclement.